Minister urged chaos on the street to be resisted. Prime Minister will visit India if Delhi returns Sheikh Hasina. At least 2 years needed to fully overcome the country's energy crisis. Bangladesh clinched historic Test victory against Australia. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Riti Prova with English Bulletin. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman said, saying that several political parties are creating chaos on the street. They should be resisted as they are obstructing development. The Prime Minister made the remarks while addressing a public gathering after releasing fish fry into the Brahmaputra River at Mirzapur Chairman Bari Ghat in Pakundia on Sunday afternoon. After completing program in Pakundia, Tariq Rahman visited the Katiadi Carp Hatchery Complex. Later in the afternoon, he formally inaugurated the National Fisheries Week 2026 and distributed the National Fisheries Awards at the field of Archimita George Institute. During exchanging greetings with the people, the Prime Minister said his government wants to build Bangladesh as a welfare state through people-oriented initiatives. He took part in a tree plantation program at Sholakia ground and distributed family cards at Kishorganj Stadium. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman's Delhi visit has been halted due to the audio meeting of Sheikh Hasina with journalists in Delhi on August 5. Bangladesh has cleared its position that conducive environment for Tariq Rahman's visit will not be created if Delhi does not return Sheikh Hasina. The accused in the cases of crimes against humanity as well as hands over the alleged killers of Shohid Sharif Osman Hadi. Foreign Ministry spokesperson AKM Shohidul Karim made the remarks at a press briefing at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs on Sunday afternoon. He said Dhaka is waiting for India's response. The Election Commission has declared the nomination papers of BNP-backed presidential candidate Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir and Jamaat-e-Islami-led 11-party-backed Oli Ahmed valid. Chief Election Commissioner AMM Nasiruddin, acting as the returning officer, scrutinized the nomination paper at the Election Commission building in capital's Agargaon on Sunday. Later, the CEC declared the nomination papers valid. BNP announced the name of Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir as the party's candidate for the country's 23rd presidential election on Thursday. Meanwhile, the CEC also declared the nomination paper of retired Colonel Oli Ahmed, the presidential candidate backed by an 11-party alliance, valid. The scrutiny took place at around 11 a.m. in the CEC's meeting room. Leaders of BNP and the 11-party alliance were present during the scrutiny. Finance and Planning Minister Amir Khosru Mahmood Chaudhary has said the electricity and gas crisis cannot be resolved within 6 months or a year. He added that it would take at least 2 years to fully overcome the country's energy crisis. The Finance Minister made the remarks at a seminar organized by the American Chamber of Commerce in Bangladesh, AmCham, at a hotel in Dhaka on Sunday. At the seminar, the Finance Minister said the country's economy is currently moving towards stability. The government is working to recover from the financial crisis it inherited. He added that ensuring reliable supply of electricity and gas is essential for economic growth, and the government is working to address the crisis. Now, news on Darwin Test. Bangladesh secured a historic 9-wicket Test victory over Australia in Darwin, chasing down a target of 57 after bowling the hosts out for 284 in their second innings. The Tigers resumed the fourth day in a commanding position after Australia began on 161 for 4. The hosts added 123 runs but suffered a late collapse, losing their final 6 wickets for the same number of runs. Mehdi Hasan Miraz led Bangladesh bowling attack with 5 wickets in the innings, while Hassan Mahmood claimed 3 to finish the match with 9 wickets. Cameron Green top scored for Australia with 87 before Hassan Mahmood dismissed him as the 9th wicket with a score on 278. Miraz had earlier removed Alex Carey for 49, Bew Webster for 15 and Pat Cummins for 14 after dismissing Stephen Smith for 44 on Saturday. He then tapped Nathan Lyon, LBW for 15 to wrap up Australia's innings at 284. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman has congratulated the Bangladesh team on their historic test win against Australia. He greeted the cricketers on a video call on his way to Kishoreganj. BCB President Tamim Iqbal introduced cricketers Hassan Mahmood, Tanjid Tamim and Mushfiqur Rahim to the Prime Minister in the video call. Tanjid was introduced as a boy from Bogura. The Prime Minister said he is not from Bogura, he is a boy from Bangladesh. He is representing Bangladesh, not Bogura. At this time, the Prime Minister inquired about the physical condition of the cricketers and said everyone in the country is waiting to welcome the cricketers. Now a short break. We will be back soon with new pay scale at final stage. Announcement anytime. Israeli strikes kill 11 in southern Lebanon as attacks intensify. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. The proposed new pay scale for government employees is at the final stage. It may be announced at any time. Prime Minister's Principal Secretary ABM Abdus Sattar made the comments while talking to journalists at the Secretariat on Sunday. He said government is committed to implement tech pay scale. He said the previous governments have destroyed the public administration. The incumbent government is not responsible for it. The government is trying for solving the crisis created in the energy crisis. However, he made no comment in a question regarding the probable reshuffle in the cabinet. Argument in the crimes against humanity case over atrocities committed during the July uprising against Awami League General Secretary Obaidul Qadir and 6 other leaders of the party and its affiliated organizations will end on Monday. Awami League's political activities remain banned. State-appointed defense lawyer Barrister Ishrat Jahan Oni placed argument before Justice Nazrul Islam Chaudhary led 3-member International Crimes Tribunal ICT2 on Sunday. Other accused in the case are Joint General Secretary of Awami League AFM Bahauddin Nasim, former State Minister for Information and Broadcasting Muhammad Ali Arafat, Jubo League Chairman Sheikh Fazle Shams Porosh and its General Secretary Moinul Hossain Khan Nikhil, and Chhatra League President Saddam Hussain and General Secretary Sheikh Wali Asif Inan. All of the accused are absconding. The International Crimes Tribunal ICT2 has set September 3 for the next hearing in the Crimes Against Humanity case over the violence surrounding Hefazat-e-Islam rally at Shapla Chottor in capital's Motijhil. A 3-member bench of the tribunal too, headed by Chairman Justice Nazrul Islam Chaudhary, set the date on Sunday. Out of total 41 accused, including ousted former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, a total of 11 accused have been arrested. Prosecutor Zohirul Amin represented the prosecution at the hearing, assisted by prosecutors Farooq Ahmed and Shohidul Islam Shordar. 4 people were killed in a road accident on Rangamati, Khagrachori Highway in Shapchori Union of Shodor Upojela on Sunday morning. 2 others were seriously injured. The deceased have been identified as Meghrani Chakma, Shantana Chakma, Shobha Chakma and Shanti Ranjan Chakma. The accident took place around 5:30 a.m. in front of Manikchori Army Camp when a pickup van carrying passenger veered off the road and overturned as its driver lost control of the vehicle, leaving 6 passengers injured. With the assistance of local residents, police and army personnel rescued the injured and rushed them to Rangamati Hospital, where 4 people succumbed to their injuries. The injured are Gain Bikash Chakma and Shumon Chakma. They are undergoing treatment at the hospital in critical condition. Viewers will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. You're watching English Bulletin. Now news around the world. Iranian Deputy Foreign Minister Kazem Gharibabadi rejected US President's remarks that he would declare the Strait of Hormuz a territory of the United States after defeating Iran. Gharibabadi said the strategic waterway cannot be seized by tweet or military force. In an X post, he said, Iran neither fears threats nor cowers before displays of power, asserting that the Strait of Hormuz has been Iranian, is Iranian and will remain Iranian. Donald Trump had said that after Iran's defeat, he will soon declare Hormuz as US territory. Israeli airstrikes have killed at least 11 people and wounded 19 in southern Lebanon. Lebanese Ministry of Health said this and stated that Israel has intensified attacks across several towns and villages overnight. The Israeli attack struck Ansar and Deir az-Zahrani in Nabatia district. In Ansar, 7 were killed, including 3 children, and 2 were wounded. The attack in Deir az-Zahrani killed 4 and wounded 17. Lebanon's parliament speaker, Nabi Berri, called the Israeli attacks a massacre and said they represented the continuation of a war aimed at extermination in southern Lebanon. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan said Egypt could join the joint defense agreements recently signed by Turkey, Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. He described that the Cairo's accession as possible and the pact is open to further members. Speaking to Al Jazeera in an exclusive interview for AI Muklaba and AI Al Jazeera Arabic, Erdogan said the Mecca Joint Defense Agreement commits signatories to taking unified steps should any one of them come under external attack. Erdogan spoke on a range of regional issues, including tensions over the Strait of Hormuz and the wars in Syria, Gaza and Lebanon. The Turkish leader said reopening the strait was a priority for Ankara, arguing that its continued closure served no one's interests. Former West Bengal minister and Trinamool Congress leader Ashish Banerjee was found dead inside a party office near his residence in West Bengal's Birbhum district. Police said his body was found hanging on Sunday morning and has been sent for post-mortem. The 75-year-old leader was a 5-term Trinamool Congress MLA and was Deputy Speaker of the West Bengal Assembly from 2021 to 2026. He lost the 2026 Assembly polls to Bharatiya Janata Party's Dhruva Shah. A note was also found and the body has been sent for autopsy. Ashish Banerjee, who taught at a Rampurhat College, was a leader with a clean image. The note stated that he was not involved in any wrongdoing. Now sports news. The 96th season of La Liga has begun. Sevilla and Alaves started the league with a win. Sevilla won 2-1 against Rayo Vallecano in the opening match and Alaves won 3-0 against Getafe. After the World Cup, club football has resumed its busy schedule. Footballers have joined their respective clubs after the holidays. The American soccer season has already started. The new season in European club football has started first with Spain's La Liga. Sevilla won their first match. Meanwhile, Getafe's Kiko left the field in the 42nd minute of another match after seeing a red card. Getafe could not stand up with a team of 10 men. Getafe started the season with a 3-0 loss to Alaves. Before ending the bulletin, top stories once again. Prime Minister urged chaos on the street to be resisted. Prime Minister will visit India if Delhi returns Sheikh Hasina. At least 2 years needed to fully overcome the country's energy crisis. Bangladesh clinched historic test victory against Australia. New pay scale at final stage. Announcement anytime. Israeli strikes kill 11 in southern Lebanon as attacks intensify. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with ATN News.